Next up, we will shift our focus to how you can reach financial process excellence. And well, to answer this question, we will listen to the team from Staria that have been working with several different fields to ensure that NetSuite users get the best tools to support their growth. We will have the following team from Staria on stage: Jani Jääskeläinen, CTO at Staria; Mikko Kurki, Head of Product Management of BI and Planning at Staria; and Juha Oja, Business Development Executive at Staria. So welcome to the stage, Juha.
Right, thank you, Robin. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little introduction with you guys about how to reach the finance process excellence. And let's start from this slide. We at Staria, we aim to be the trusted navigators of growth. And basically this timeline here is a growth timeline, and this is our playground. We have all the expertise, the know-how, the field-tested technologies to provide our customers during their growth journey. And we have a pretty good track record on this regard, and we have the luxury of working with these great companies you see here, just to show a few. And of course, there is room for one or two more, so let us know. But how do we actually help these companies to reach the financial process excellence? Let's start with three things. You need to have process, people, and technology in the right place. And basically, fluid processes and great management behind it. You need to have the right people with the right skill set at the right places. And then, of course, you need to have future-proof technologies like NetSuite to build everything on. Okay, how does this translate into Staria offering? So here are 5 things. Financial management growth readiness. We at Staria, we want that our customers' CFO and the CFO office, they know where they are now, they know where they are heading, and what kind of obstacles there may be in the future when it comes to financial management. And for this, we have the Financial Design Sprint, which helps our customers to build the roadmap for the future. And to support it, we have the CFO office services. And in short, if you're a CFO or controller or anything, we will help you in every step of the way when it comes to financial management and the C-level decision-making and planning. Then, fluid daily financial operations. This is the bread and butter of Staria, still is, and we offer these services globally. So global accounting, global HR, payroll. And this is where the Staria awesome teams and know-how really kicks in the operational level. Then, global proof financial technologies. This is the NetSuite day, and of course we are proud partners of NetSuite, and this is the absolute spearhead for us. We build everything on NetSuite and continue from there. And as a follow-up, still we're talking about technologies. We talk about automated financial management. So we have a great set of technologies and know-how to start optimizing the processes like RPA, AI, integration platforms, Flowcast, for example, process mining, suite apps, a lot of things you can use and we can provide you to automate your financial processes. And Jani is actually going to talk more about this category in a second. Then, last but not least, the data-driven business management. We have awesome BI and planning solutions, and Mikko is actually going to talk about this in a second. But these are the building blocks we all need to reach financial process excellence. And now it's time to pass the puck to Jani and go dig deeper into automated financial management and to be more exact into automated AP process. Thank you.
So, thank you, Juha. So, continuing what Juha said, from my perspective, what Staria has is a sort of a growth platform for companies that want to grow. So that growth platform is a combination of people, process knowledge in the financial outsourcing, and of course, technology. And as you can see, and why we are here, NetSuite is at the very center of our development and what we do. But the thing is that, a lot of people don't know that we are also very active in developing our own software, value-add software, complementing NetSuite. So we secure the compliance of NetSuite in 9 countries through our localizations. We have the BI planning solution that was already mentioned, but then we also have our own AP automation solution, which I'll be covering a bit here today. So let's start with the background, the pain. AP automation, for one, what it means is that we want to minimize the manual steps needed in the AP or account payable process. Now, it's good to understand that Staria as a company, we are a pretty big processor of vendor bills or account payables. So we have a sizable AP service center offering towards our financial outsourcing customers. Our largest customers receive, give and take, 40,000 invoices a month. So that's a lot. That requires then us to be very efficient in our process and processes. So when we talk about the AP automation solution on dilemmas, it kind of like we eat our own dog food. We need to have the best tools in place for us to be as efficient as possible. But of course, together with our customers, we've seen and we've understood that the bottlenecks in the AP process. So firstly, what we see is that the processes are still rather manual, even paper-based, and so it really doesn't scale. You need to digitize the process. With this comes the fact that you are not necessarily able to track the transactions in real time, or far from it, giving that inability to work in an agile manner as a company. Then, of course, is the fact that, and why companies usually acquire NetSuite is that you want to work on, over multiple regions. So AP processes can be or tend to be, very, locally central or local and so forth. So you'd need to have a tool that you could use across borders. And then with all of this comes the fact that, if you use different kind of AP solutions, it means that your data is scattered. You don't have that real-time view. You don't have that consolidated view of things unless you do a lot of integrations and so forth. So these things have given reason for us to develop the AP automation solutions, or these kind of things give reason for the AP automation in general. Okay, so how can then you go about and optimize your AP management cost? So from our point of view, everything starts with the inbound transactions, so incoming vendor bills and their quality. Because if you don't get that right, you'll be just pushing the problems down the process to the people there, handling the issues or manually handling the issues. So of course, it's always best to use electronic invoicing. In Nordics, that's quite a lot of given, but in many regions, that's simply not possible. You have to deal with PDFs, scan them, or even paper. Hopefully less and less paper, though. But that really requires a quality process, how to read those PDF invoices, paper invoices, and digitize them. Many vendors claim that you can do that by technology alone. I disagree. You need to have that manual validation as part of it, especially if you want to extract the line-level information from the vendor bills. You need to have that quality assurance in order for example, any other automation tool to use them. Now, when you get that right, then we can turn on the AI superpowers and use AI or machine learning tools to the pre-posting or forecast the pre-posting dimensions of your vendor bills. Usually, when we use AI, we usually forecast 3 to 5 different dimensions. Dimension can be cost center, account, location, etc. And when you combine the AI predictions, if you have good amount of volume, if you combine the AI predictions together with rules set within NetSuite, we can achieve, or our customers have achieved, 60 to 80% straight-through processing rates. What that means is that over 2/3 of the invoices will go directly to payment, or they will be just approved by an approver, and there's no need for the AP professionals to touch them. So you can imagine that saves a lot of time for us, and it can save a lot of time for you guys. Then, of course, it's important that as the AP process is very pervasive, so basically it touches almost everybody in the organization, so that you have a tool that can be adopted by whole team, the whole team within your company or our company. That means not all the professionals, but the approvers alike. And that the tool that you have in place is a one that facilitates a logical and digitized process of handling the invoices. It includes, of course, the two-way, three-way matchings and all of those, but also that it really supports the fact that everything, the information is within one domain, that is easy, convenient to use, and the transactions that you do are recorded in real time, so giving that agile view to it. And then, of course, the vendors need to get paid as well. That's part of the AP process, and it's again, we are talking about real-time view, of your, in this time, the cash position. So that's why you need to be able to have as automated payments as possible. So this is why we've developed Staria Flow, which is an end-to-end AP automation platform. It starts from the invoice capture, ensuring that quality input of the vendor bill data. We have the posting AI, which is basically a cloud-based AI tool to forecast the pre-posting data, the dimensions. To the inflow, which is the tool that sits natively within NetSuite, where the pre-postings and approvals are done, all the way to the banking, to the payment release. So by using Staria Flow, of course, as any AP automation time, you will save time, but it's important that, and it kind of like it's a differentiator also for us, that when everything sits natively in NetSuite, it's both convenient and secure. And the fact that, the solution that we have is designed to grow from small instances all the way to an AP service center level. So basically there's that proof of common journey should your company or should you want to grow with us. And of course the fact that it can be used across Europe or globe if need be. So hopefully I was able to explain you a bit about how we think of AP automation and how we can make it more efficient. And I will be passing the puck now to Mikko.
Thank you, Jani. And, I'm going to start by talking about the big hassle, because there's usually unnecessary hassle in the beginning of most journeys towards data-driven business management. This is especially true for mid-market companies without internal data teams and where finance is responsible for the development. All the companies would really want is just to tap into the hidden potential of the organizational data and then incorporate that through automation into the management reporting and planning. Also, one of the most desired end results is probably the ability to share insights across the entire organization easily, so that everyone could be empowered with data. But let's go through quickly what companies are facing as they are trying to achieve this dream state of data-driven business management. Well, first, you should probably invest in a BI solution of some sort. And financial data is often priority number one to be integrated. And the hassle starts because BI solutions are first and foremost data analysis and not financial reporting tools. Sometimes you need to customize them quite a bit in order to actually get the desired management reporting. So implementations are lengthy and pricey, and once finance finally gets their hands on the solution, they realize that they are not able to make any changes to the underlying content or the measures themselves without learning programming. But then you also need to think about what are you going to do with planning. BI is not going to help you there, and you want to move away from spreadsheets for obvious reasons. That is why you acquire a planning solution on top of your existing BI solution. So yet another new implementation project. The planning solutions in the market these days that actually have proper functionalities are very notorious for their complexity, and many of them have been initially designed for enterprise-level customers, and they come with a matching price tag. So due to the complexity, finance isn't really able to master this tool either, and so the hassle continues. And then there's also the matter of communication. How are you going to share reports and insights and ask comments related to those from key stakeholders? You're probably relying on sending out emails with attachments where you're referring to certain reports or forecast versions, and this makes the active discussion between different business operations difficult, and finance usually needs to be the mediator in this communication. And naturally, other data sources besides BI and planning data are important, and the data is scattered in many different software, and you would like to have it organized in one single place where it can be retrieved easily in the correct format for reporting. Well, setting up a data warehouse would solve this, but it is a huge project, and at this stage, most companies are already willing to throw in the towel and forget all about the transition into data-driven business management. But what are the ways around the hassle? By looking at the development of FP&A tools, we get a great overview. It has taken us 3 generations to come up with something decent. We started off with rigid and clumsy on-site solutions that were accessible to only a few. And as we've made our sort of proverbial way to the stars, we have actually seen cloud-based solutions and ultimately solutions that are far more agile and easier to use and maintain, and those that come with pre-built functionalities. Staria has also decided to contribute to the development, and we thought that there's still room for improvement in the third generation offering. That is why, as Arti explained in his opening speech, we decided to acquire new technology and expertise into the company, and we came up with our own approach to data-driven business management. First, we introduce an inbuilt data warehouse to hold all the data from your source systems. With this data warehouse, your data is kept organized and always in the right format for your organization's reporting. Also, your historical data is kept safe. So let's say you decide to change the software, you don't lose continuity in your data. So this is your bedrock. And on top of the inbuilt data warehouse, we add user-friendly BI that has all the management reporting features in it as standard. You know, stuff like comparing actuals against forecasts, against last year numbers and year-to-date values, as well as pre-built content like P&Ls and balance sheet reports that can be edited easily with no code whatsoever. Then you also need, thirdly, the ability to look into the future. And for that, you need agile planning with extensive capabilities like scenario planning and the use of drivers and allocations. And naturally, the benefit of having both planning and reporting on the same platform is that all of your numbers from your plans flow automatically to your reports without any additional data transfers. And naturally, all the data in the underlying data warehouse can be utilized in planning as well. And one of the definite highlights is also the ability to share your insights with everybody on the same cloud platform. You can attach your insights directly into chat groups and ask specific users to comment on them. Also, all the dashboards and reports can be made to speak the language of your business operations so that everyone can truly be empowered with data. And you know, while we were at it, we decided to throw in enterprise-level functionalities as well. Stuff like group consolidation, the ability to embed the solution in other software like PowerPoint or Teams, and a bunch of machine learning algorithms to help you in your reporting and planning. We have modeled and automated previously high-end functionalities to the point where they can actually be offered to mid-market with a feasible price and great usability. We also made sure that the solution packs real punch. It can handle millions of rows of data easily, so there's really no risk of it running out of steam anytime soon. And through automation and well-designed functionalities, our solution is deployed rapidly, and the basic setup with pre-built content is up and running in just days. And you get all this through a single solution called Staria BI and Planning. And this is your end-to-end approach to data-driven business management. We're also offering a comprehensive NetSuite integration out of the box. And through NetSuite's API, we are importing all of your actuals and metadata through scheduled data refreshes. So let's say you add a new account or create a new subsidiary, all that data is being updated automatically into the solution. Custom segments are also supported, so you can connect to heavily customized environments as well. Besides NetSuite, we have tens of other integrations available as well, so you can enrich data easily. And with the best cloud ERP in the market, you have one killer of a combo in your hands. So all in all, we have covered the groundwork for you, end to end. No hassle, just instant value creation. Staria BI Planning is a solid foundation for all of your data-driven business management needs, and a reliable compass for your growth journey ahead. And ultimately, we are here to enhance meaningful financial conversations through automation. Thank you.
All right. Well, at least we have one question that came in via the chat from James. How does Staria Flow differ from standalone AP systems outside of the NetSuite ecosystem?
Okay, so
for you, Jani?
I think that's for me. So I think there are two key differentiators. First is that we have an end-to-end solution. I mean, from the invoice capture to banking. So we can provide a end-to-end flow. The second thing is that we work the approval part, the pre-posting, all of that. Everything works natively within NetSuite. So when you do a transaction, it gets recorded immediately. Also, all the data resides in one database. That is the NetSuite database. We don't have to do any integrations between systems. Again, bringing down the complexity, meaning about the security, information security, and all of that. So I think that's key. Thanks.
Other questions from the live audience? We have another one here from Stina. How does the acquisition of Vision Bay affect the BI solution? For Mikko, maybe?
Yeah, I can take that. Naturally, it has brought us so many extensive capabilities that I just went through. We are now able to offer new technologies to our customers, starting from data warehousing to, for example, machine learning algorithms, on top of all these traditional BI functionalities. And I can tell you that we have very, very ambitious goals ahead of us for our BI offering.
Well, no more
There's
questions,
silence.
now it's silence.
Ah.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.